What do we got today, Fred?
We have got the SEADOO XP Bombardier powered by rotax.
Oh boy! This is another, what we call it, a barn find. I know what you call it in the UAE, more of a garage find.
15 years supposedly.
15 years.
580 engine, I believe. No, actually, it's the 657.
So that's a bonus. So what's the plan?
The plan is to pull the plugs, see if the motor turns over, get a battery in it, clean some bits off, fuel in, start her up.
So she looking right crusty.
Get ready for a 5 o'clock rip.
Oh yeah. Like it, like it. So exterior wise, she has seen better days for sure. But that's what you get when you live in the UAE. Scorching sunshine all year round.
Free, so
And it was free!
free makes everything better.
So now we've got the plugs pulled. Gonna connect battery, clean up the terminal cables so we get a good connection. Turn her over, see if we get some spark. If we get spark, then we can move on to fuel. And fingers crossed she'll fire. Why not? Step one is making sure the engine turns over. So now here we got the flywheel. We're going to use a pair of pliers, the only thing we can really get around there, and try and free up the motor, which seems to be pretty seized. Can you see the phone? A bit of back and forth motion. Oh, we got some movement. There we go. They got freed up. Now we want to get a full rotation. Oh, here we go. Okay.
It might be the impeller as well that could be seized. Let's squeeze some WD-40 up in there. Yeah, it's hard to see on the camera, but the blades on these impellers, they if your impeller housing has not been flushed properly, there you go, a little bit of movement. If you don't flush these skis properly, rinse them down, because of the salt water, the housing expands, and those blades, they end up touching the housing, which causes it to seize and not turn over.
I no problem.
What's that, sir?
So this bearing, because there's a bearing in here for the shaft, that spins the same rotation as the other one, so the rubber actually stops it from running out. See, watch. So we're gonna have to try and hold both together. So there's another bearing that sits on the shaft, which basically connects this seal, and we're gonna give it a few taps to try and free it up because it rotates the same speed as the flywheel. So we have this rubber seal basically stopping the crank from rotating. But now, and there we go, separated. So we'll put a bit of ATF down the plug holes to give the cylinder some lubrication, as it has been sitting for 15 years. Got the air box off. How are we looking inside? Wow, that is clean. That is very clean. And then we'll give her a few cranks, connect the spark plugs, and see if she fires. Well, see if she. What do we manage to do? We hardwired the battery to the starter motor because none of these buttons did work. So now we'll just see if it turns over. And we got cranking! Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's getting faster. Oh, we got some compression. Yeah. We got good compression. The rotax is healthy. Pushes the hood. Alright, so we had the battery hooked up. We still didn't get a crank unless we grounded the battery directly to the engine block. So if that happens and then you do get it turning over, it means your ground is bad, and as you can see, that's not making the best connection to the battery. So we're going to clean that up, reconnect it, and see if she turns over using the button that's not there. We put a new battery, cleaned the connectors, which were very crusty and rusty, figured out that this is the kill switch. So when you push it down, it allows the engine to basically turn over and spark. This would be the cap for it. Then the start button doesn't really stay. The start button fell down. We've got that here. I'm gonna hit the starter.
Yep.
So if we hit it, we got bow.
Right, let's see if she sparks. Nice healthy spark.
Fire, baby!
Right, plugs back in. Spray some petrol down her. And see what she does.
Plugs are back in. Battery's cleaned up and connected. Now we're gonna spray some petrol down the carburetors and see if she fires. Kill switch is in. I'm at the button. Was that in when we tested last time? Yeah, it was. And will she start? Yep. Wow! Oh my god! 15 years later. Oh, we got smoke. It's on fire.
Oh, we got a hole in the exhaust box. Oh no, goddamn.
Oh, jeez. That's funny. And she's idling. Just let it run through for a couple of minutes. So now we're just flushing it out. It's not running the cleanest, but I guess we'll just have to clean the fuel system. Maybe a new set of plugs. The conclusion of today is we got it running. Now we've got some issues with the carburetors that it doesn't like to rev out fully. So we'll look into the fuel supply. Maybe open up the carbs, give them a clean, check if all the membranes are all good, and then probably take her for a little test drive. Right now I'm just gonna put it all back together, give her a good wash and see how she turns out.